All right, Steve, what do we got here? Well, let's show them this project real quick before we get in the truck. Doing a little engine work on this thing. It needs a starter clutch. Yeah, and I took the covers off right over there. I'm waiting for a puller. We'll come back to this. This is just a little money maker.
Over here. The hurricane blower's gone.
Hurricane blower's gone. We still have this walk behind.
We'll get to shortly.
Yeah, making some more room in here. We still got this one. This is a 2018.
The walker mower went with the snow blower. That got sold last week.
Yeah, so the garage is opening up.
Yeah, opening up for more stuff to come on in. But stay tuned for this video. We're going to be picking up part 1 for our new business, and we will show you, I guess on the way, we'll show you, and then we'll show you what we exactly pick up, and we'll talk about it on the way back, what we're exactly going to be doing. But this has been kept a secret for the last couple videos, but we're going to let the world be known what we're trying to do.
It started today. We officially formed our new LLC. Just wait until we go see what we're going to buy for it. There's the new frame for my truck, just in case anybody's been wondering. That will be starting in the next week, the rebuild on that. But what we're getting today is going to require some bigger chains and some heavy duty stuff. Let's see in this toolbox if I can find it. And I need some binders. Some chains. Truck's warming up. We got our good old 7.3 set up with the deck over trailer. Obviously we're going to get a big vehicle. Old girl's ready to go. Got our airbag set up. She's ready to tow. Alright guys, Jimmy and Steve from Ziggy's officially here. We're going to pick up a, what year is it actually? 2001. 2001 Ford F350 with a 7.3 liter Power Stroke. It's a dually crew cab pickup truck. Two-wheel drive that we found on Facebook. And it's, you know, it's got some miles on it. I think it's got like what, 240. But it doesn't have anything wrong with it. It runs fine and it's pretty rust free. So we're gonna go check it out and see what it looks like. Hopefully we're buying it if it turns out well. So we're gonna go over there, and it's in New York, so we got a little bit over an hour drive, and we're gonna go get it and then we'll bring it back. We'll probably show it to you guys in the daylight tomorrow. Good morning everyone. We had quite the time getting this truck out of the city last night in the Bronx. You know, going in there with like a 25-foot trailer is no easy task. The turns are all tight. You got cars zipping around every which way. It's a different element than being, you know, out here in the open where there's lots of room to turn the trailer around and stuff. So anyways, we got it. And there it is. It's a 7.3 Power Stroke, like we said. Runs and drives and fairly clean. We're gonna get her unloaded off the trailer here, but it is a crew cab dually F350, and yeah, let's get her unloaded so we can take a good look at it.
I mean, you don't have to start it, Jim. You could literally just roll it back just to get the other chain off, and then we could film it.
Okay, let me just see. 248,000 miles.
Yeah, this is going to be the ultimate test here. It's been sitting overnight, about 25 degrees out. The first morning of us cold starting it, we're going to see how it does. That's pretty good. We got there and the truck was already warmed up. And sometimes sellers do that when they're selling these things because they have a problem starting in the cold, but yeah, it started right up. We know for a fact that glow plugs are working, the injectors are in good shape. You're gonna have your minimal smoke when it's cold, but it seems like everything is intact and in good shape. All right, guys, here we go. We have a 2001 Ford F350. It's a dually and it's rear-wheel drive, so it's not four-wheel drive. but it's a crew cab dually. We've been mentioning in our videos and our lives that we've been looking for a like a 550 or a 450 cabin chassis. This is an alternative for us for now, and we found it for a really good price. Maybe you guys can guess down in the comments what we paid for this truck after we walk around it. It's virtually rust free because it's a 2-wheel drive truck up here in New Jersey, and we didn't have to go very far to find it. We were willing to travel across the country or literally any state we had to go find it, and it was only an hour and 5 minutes away. It's got some spots where the paint chipped, and it's just got some surface rust, which we're going to address and whatnot, but the frame is completely rust free.
We broke the front valance getting it off the trailer, actually.
But we're taking that off anyway.
Yeah, we're taking that off.
The ground.
You know, it's got some damage up here in the front, just light. You know, it's a work truck, it is what it is, but you know, some dings and dents here and there, but overall it's a really clean truck. It's about as rust free as you'll find in New Jersey. At least. Even
corners are good. The doors are good, the rocker panels are good, the hips are the problem that we thought we'd have. This was in the Bronx, New York, so this was parked on a side street where it's like almost one lane because of how people park there, but we thought the hips would have cracks in them or whatever, dents, and they're probably the most perfect part of the whole truck. And they stick out really far. It's got the upgraded towing mirrors. The lights work, right?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we had this identical truck about 2 years ago, but it was an extended cab 2-wheel drive, and we bought it for a flip, so we know what we sold that for, and we made a good profit on that. But this is a crew cab, it's worth even more. But this is not a flip. We're going to be keeping this truck for the foreseeable future.
That door needs
to be addressed. But I mean, you can see, this isn't repaint. There's no holes underneath here.
The bottom of the doors has a tiny bit, but it's nothing to worry about.
I mean, the seats are really clean. There's no rips in the driver's seat or the passenger seat. They all rip right in here where the driver gets in and out a ton of times.
You can see over there. And overall, the interior looks clean, looks nice. The back seat's got a couple stains, stuff, but that one's actually, we can't open this door.
It needs the, whatever. Here's the bed. They all get dinged up in the front here from someone driving something into it, but
yeah, got a couple dings on the back of the cab.
Nothing crazy. The floor is solid. It's got the gooseneck set up already, which is a good thing and is also a bad thing. Gooseneck setups, you know that it's been towed with, and it's been used to pull a heavy trailer, which we don't care because the truck is rust free, and we know what we have to do if the transmission and some of the other parts go. I'm just noticing this now. It's not the end of the world.
It's got a crack in it. Yeah, that's fine.
Not the end of the world, but we were mostly concerned about the airframe, which is the chassis of the truck, the frame. Completely rust free. You can build anything off of there.
Yeah, let me take a quick look underneath it. It's it's in good shape. It's solid. It's not one of these like plow trucks where it's all holes in it and stuff. It looks good. The bed rails are typical for New Jersey, but they're solid and they work.
Here's the bed. It doesn't even have a bed liner in it, and it's a 2001, so about 21 years, 22 years. No bed liner, and it still looks this good. I mean, it's got pine needles, but there's no holes, no rust. Nothing.
Yeah.
Tailgate's in good shape. We do not know if it's a new emblem or if it's a replacement tailgate, but they're all the same for 250, 350s, right?
It's all the same stuff. I know, actually the older F-150s are the same tailgate, believe it or not.
But I mean, look at how the hips on this truck. Usually they all get cracked in here, right?
Yeah.
And up in the front.
You have a tire blowout. Yeah, that's what will crack them.
Crack it. This truck was used to tow, obviously, so it had a DOT number, and I mean, you get a DOT number, you have to get inspection every year, I believe, here in New Jersey. So the tires are in really good shape because they get checked. And the brakes, everything gets checked. The guy said it needed brakes because you put your foot on the brake pedal and you hear whining. It's the power steering pump, right?
Yeah.
The power steering pump is runs the hydro boost, runs the brakes.
Yeah, it almost sounds like it's low on fluid.
Runs the power steering lines in the power steering this box. But I mean, overall, once again, guess down below in the comments what we paid for this truck.
Yeah, I just want to show them real quick. I just want to show them the cab corner. And like actually show you, that's what a good New Jersey cab corner looks like. A lot of times they're eating up to like here or even farther up. But
we looked at some other trucks. cabin chassis. We didn't even look at any of those in person. We looked at some pickup trucks that were light surface rust, and like Jim said, they're up to here.
Yeah.
The rust and rot is into here, but I mean, this is solid.
Yeah.
There's one spot here of a little bubble.
Yeah, usually they'll get holes underneath in these rockers, and then it'll slowly eat itself up.
Here's the back seat. I mean, it looks like no one really sat that much in the back if it was just a tow vehicle. But power windows, power locks is nice. I'm gonna show them the motor. Yeah. It runs smooth for having 248,000 miles, which people say you're crazy. That's a lot of miles. It's over 22 years, so a little over 10,000 miles a year. So if you want to compare that to what you drive your daily vehicle, if you were to just drive that every day, this is 10,000 miles a year is nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. It looks clean for the most part. Obviously, it's probably at some point it's going to have to be gone through, but as of right now, it sits turnkey and drive. Yeah, the fluids were all good. We checked it. We were in New York City, and we didn't have much time to... We know what we were looking for, the rust. That's really the only thing we cared about, because we have parts for every single thing on this truck. But we pretty much saw it was rust-free, started it, we made sure it shifted through the gears, and we threw it on the trailer, because we were in a bad spot loading it up with all the cars flying by. It started right up in the cold, too, so that was a good thing. Yep. We don't have to plug it in. It runs and drives. So, Steve, do you want to tell them officially what the plan is, what we're doing? Yeah, so we're going to be opening up a dumpster rental business, which we already actually opened it up, and we're just starting to get the equipment in line now. We were going to be going with a brand new truck or a used cabin chassis with a roll-off system, but we decided, since we found such a smoking deal on this pickup truck, we're going to be doing the gooseneck roll-off dump trailer with about 3 or 4, maybe 5 different containers or dumpsters. We've been looking into this for about the past year now, as we've been building the landscaping business up, and it's time. We started the company officially, and we basically already have the clients, because we've had numerous people asking us, existing landscape clients, hey, you know where we can get a dumpster rental, or anyone around here you can recommend? And we said, well, why not? It's pretty much a truck and a trailer, or if it's just a roll-off, you're just driving and dumping. You got to set up all the paperwork and everything, but that's what we did. We opened up a dumpster rental business, the two of us. So this truck right here will be the starting point of the business. Yeah. Ideally, like we said, we wanted a 550, and you know, it's hard to find those, but this just came up at the right time. You know, it doesn't need anything, but we're going to go through it and do stuff to it anyways, preventative maintenance. But this truck already has the ball in the bed. We're going to get the dump trailer with the containers, and it's going to serve its purpose to get this business rolling without having to put a large investment up front. Yeah, we were going to be buying, like we said, a cabin chassis. We were also looking for a pickup truck also for the landscape business, just to have another vehicle around. God forbid one of the 4 vehicles goes down. We have this. We can use this for the landscaping business too, here and there if we needed it to. But we have a lot of plans for this truck. I'll show the videos, but we're gonna completely wrap this truck. If you guys recognize this truck, if you follow some of the larger channels on YouTube, Victory Style, Victory Outdoor Services, the big concrete guy out of Wisconsin, I believe he is. He has the same exact truck, but his is 4-wheel drive, and they honestly just put a flatbed on it because they messed the bed up. But this is the same white truck. I believe it's the same color tone, maybe not. The gray on the bottom. I don't remember. I don't remember, but well, obviously this one has the updated front clip, but yeah. But we've been following. It's one of our favorite channels, probably my favorite channel on all of YouTube, and it's not even landscaping related. But I've been following him since, I think he started March of 2020. I've been following him since April of 2020, so shout out to him. But this truck is kind of close to that, but that's not why we bought it. We bought it because of the price, and what we're going to do to it, we're going to wrap the entire thing front to back for the dumpster business with our YouTube logo and everything. So there's a lot of plans for this truck, and hey, if the cabin chassis shows up in the next month or 2, we're going to get it, because we know we're going to use it and need it. None of these trucks are going to be sitting around this year. They're all going to be on the road. So and we know how to work on them. Yeah. We know how to fix every part on this truck. Yeah, I mean, if you do it, you got 1. My gold truck is 2. Jimmy's truck, which is being restored, is 3, and then we got the 2 dump trucks. So we have 5 7.3 Power Stroke diesel trucks that we could literally take. Say we needed an air cleaner, something small. You're not going to switch the whole engine from one to the other, but if you needed to switch the motor, you never know. Like if the dump truck went and I was getting tired of my gold truck, I could take the engine out, put it in the other dump truck. But for an example, if one of the trucks is down for the day and it needed, I don't know, a coolant bottle or a air cleaner or a turbo, and we're saying, oh, we're not going to use this truck or that truck for a couple months, we could steal it for another truck. Everything will switch over. I mean, wheels are all different sizes and everything, but in terms of the engine, transmission, oh, hey, the wire harness for the transmission went bad in this truck. We could steal it in about 5 minutes off of a truck until the new part came in. So that's kind of why we like these things. They're so simple and basic. We know how to work on them. And just our experience, we know every nut and bolt. Trial and error over the past, I'd say we started working on these about 10 years ago. I guess with my first truck, and then we've come such a long way now. But that's pretty much it. We've been hiding it, but we're opening up, or we've opened up already, a dumpster rental business, and we're just getting the equipment in line over the winter time so we can go full force with dumpsters and with landscaping once the spring hits.
And also, I just want to mention, long-term plan for this truck is to make it 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, so we need the transmission's in good shape as of right now. It could have the original 248,000 miles on it of towing, but we don't care. We just need it to get through another couple months, or say even till November or the end of the season, and we're going to make the truck 4-wheel drive with a brand new transmission, transfer case, and everything. So we don't care what the transmission does.
Yeah,
we just need it to get a couple months, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and then put a new front axle in it with the 4-wheel drive,
which I doubt it's the original transmission.
I doubt it. If it's been towing, I doubt it is too.
Probably it's third or fourth if it's been towing a fifth wheel. But here's the new truck.
I like it.
I want it to be my daily driver, but we're going to use it for business purposes. We're not getting rid of landscaping at all. That's actually the main focus of this whole thing. And we're going to build that business bigger than ever. This is going to be the best year that we've had yet. So we're going to start this out and see how it does. We know it's going to do good based upon what I said already. We have people asking all the time, where can we rent a dumpster? Where can we rent a dumpster? I'm moving into my house. I'm moving out of my house. So that's pretty much it on that. This will just kind of feather its way in, and we're going to grow this to hopefully where the landscaping business is and take them both off. So stay tuned for the journey on that. It'll be built into one channel, so you'll get content from both companies, and hey, you might even be interested in starting a dumpster rental business. So we're not professionals at it. We're just starting off. We've done our research and our homework for the past year, like we said, but it's pretty much it. Yeah, so we'll basically just throw the comment down what you think this truck would go for in your state or in New Jersey or wherever you could possibly, if you ever saw one of these on Facebook. 2-wheel drive, a 7.3 dually with 248,000 miles, crew cab, and just throw a comment down below what you think it went for, what we picked it up for last night, and we'll let you know in the next video what we paid for it.
Yeah, we'll do a more in-depth detail.
We have live coming up tomorrow night too, so tune into that. We'll tell them tomorrow night what we paid for it too. So. And
yeah, I just want to do an early thank you. We're pretty much almost at 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So that's going to probably be part of the giveaway live tomorrow. So definitely thank you guys for 2,000 on YouTube. Thank you
everyone for watching, all the support. We went from, it took us a year to get to 1,000. And it took us about, I'd say, 3 or 4 months to get
3 months,
3 months to get to 2,000, to jump another 1,000 subscribers. So that's because of everyone watching and supporting our channel. So we really, really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos. They're going to keep up with all the content from both companies, and stick along for the ride. Thanks for watching.
Going away for the day.